Wow, as soon as I start, really?
I've been trying to make my wallet fold all day. Cashing in my dreams, big payout. Underneath my money tree, big shade out. Now these models.
Hey freaking flyers, welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm Brandon, I'm a guy who flies. Today we're sitting down to talk about my bid for March of 2022. So we are progressing our way through the year, you all. It's already time to start thinking about March. Let's hop into it. You all know the first half of this video, we're going to talk about what I'll be bidding for. Second half of the video, we'll be reacting to the schedule that I get. So March is a little interesting for us here in Florida. It's the start of the spring break season, but not quite. It's April where everything really like revs up in terms of spring break travel and getting into the summer travel season. So March is still kind of like want, but Brandon is moving. I'm moving at the end of February, beginning of March. And I feel like no matter where you move, how you move, and what capacity you move, you always spend just a lot of money on the month that you move. So for that reason, my whole I'm not trying to work, I'm just going to work, you know, low hours or whatever, done. We're revving it back up. We are shooting back for the stars. I'm trying to fly. Well, not fly, but I'm trying to get paid for like 120, 130 hours in March and in April. I don't have a lot going on. The only major thing I have going on in March is the Jasmine Sullivan concert that I'll be going to on March 16th. Yes, Jasmine Sullivan is on March 16th. So I'll be asking for that day and the day off after that off. So the 16th and the 17th. And then outside of that, I kind of want a couple of days off at the beginning of March so that I can just kind of move and get settled into the new place. But other than that, stack my schedule up. So as always, I went through our bid packet and I have mapped out all of the trips that I would be interested in working. There's a lot of variety, I will say, but you all know for me, it's always about the high hour 2-day trips and the average credit 3-day trips that I'll be asking for. No 4 days, don't want them. Don't even want the turns either, like unless they're 8-hour turn days. Like I'll take a couple of those, but for the most part, run me up with the high hour 2-day trips. Like we have the 15, 16, 2 days, give me those. And then the 21, 22, 23 hour 3-day trips, those are as far as layovers, the only thing that I saw that I really might try to go after next month is probably a DFW layover because I haven't laid over there in a while, and maybe a Tampa. Those would be two places that I would like to get to. Maybe a San Juan. I think it'd be kind of cool to lay over in San Juan next month. It's still warm in Puerto Rico. I just went in December, but I'm happy to go back. Same with Cancun, throw that in there too. I'm about to go ahead and put the specific trips that I want in the schedule thing that we use or whatever. And the way that I do it is I find similar trips on the same set of days, and then I just build different versions of the schedules that I want. So I might say, okay, on line 1, give me this trip, this trip, this trip, and this trip. Give me all of those that I could, and then go to line 2 and fill in with these. Then go to line 3 and fill in with these, and line 4 and so on. Basically, the goal is to get the best of what I want. So this is all that I want. Give me the best of all of that. And then after that, I let the system just go in and randomly pick trips to fill in to get me up. But I'm going to ask for 120 hours. Like, I want my 120. So I'm going to ask for it, and we're going to see how the cards fall. So let's put that all in. See how things go, and we'll come back and chat a little bit later. Alright, so welcome to part 2 of the video, you all. So bids came out while I was on vacation in Cabo. So I peeked my schedule, but I did not look at my schedule. So we're going to go in right now and sort of look at the details. I'm going to go back and see what I asked for because, oh, how easily we forget. Like in my position in the union and helping with bidding, I see so many bids every month that I oftentimes forget what I even asked for. So it looks like we asked for a bunch of specific trips, and then, okay, 2 and 3 days. I needed the following days off. The 3rd, 12th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st I asked for off. And then the 30th I asked for off. Now, let's go see what I was able to get. All right, here we go. I've seen this. Why am I acting like I don't know where it came from? We have a 3-day trip, a 2-day trip, a 3-day trip, a 3-day trip, a 2-day trip, a turn, gotta go. 3-day trip, another turn, gotta go. All in all, how many hours did I ask for? Because that's about to be the real question is, did I hold my hours? So it looks like for next month, I asked for 115 hours. Oof, we're going back to working. And I was awarded 110, so we're close enough. I can make that work. I can get up to what I really want to work. We were awarded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairings for next month. Pairings is the official term for trips. So I was awarded 7 trips for next month. And of the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them were trips that I asked for. So actually 6, 7, 8. I was awarded 8 trips. 6 of them were ones that I was asked for. So that's kind of cool that we are getting what we asked for. That's the whole point of like understanding your seniority, because when you know what your seniority is and what your seniority can hold, you go in and cherry pick what you know you can get, and then your schedule looks more like what you want it to look versus like a bunch of random stuff they just gave you. So that's where all of my 2 and 3 day trips came from, and then the 2 turns that I have on my schedule were just added because of all the trips that I asked for and I was awarded. I was left at exactly 99 hours, and so to get me closer to the 115, they had to go back and add some other things. I get it. I vibe with it. All in all, I am perfectly okay with it. It looks like I am working in the front, in the front, in the front, in the back, in the front, in the front, in the front, in the back. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna ride it out. We're gonna see. Maybe somebody wanna switch, because the position I got in the back, everybody love to work that position. So we'll see if some people want to switch, because that ain't all that. But outside of that, the trips look really good. We have a lot of the same layovers. Nothing exciting there. Looks like Baltimore, Philly, Fort Myers, Atlanta, Boston. Oh, thank God, no MCO. And for the most part, I know all of my crews. Is that my classmate? Not one of my classmates done transferred here. I missed that one. So yeah, I know. Hey Tracy, we see each other a lot next month. It's gonna be a good month. Ooh, this is a good crew right here. Oh, it's a turn. I'm dropping that anyway. And it's an international turn. I don't like international turns because the whole going out and coming back and I have to go through customs. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. I don't mind international in a trip, but international turns, no thank you. You can mess with them. Punta Cana, it's a high out turn, but I don't want it. So yeah, that's that, you all. All in all, it looks like March is going to be a good month. I have a lot of time off, and so I am going to be picking up trips because this ain't it. How did I get these trips when I asked for these days off? I'm still trying to see. I must have messed up my bid somewhere. I think I asked for those specific. All right, I'm gonna have to fix this because I'm supposed to be going on a trip with my friend and I don't want to work on these days. So we're gonna do some finagling of our schedule, pick up here and do some changes. Maybe I'll come back and make a 3rd iteration, or I'll just show y'all when I work it. I don't know. Either way, that's that. I'm Brandon, the guy who flies. I'll bring you all for all of this flying that's to come in the month of March, and I will see you all the next time.